Hey guys, today I want to cover exactly how I make my YouTube shorts, and I really want to show you guys step by step how to make these videos and go viral. By the way, I appreciate all the support recently. You guys have been killing it. So this is the way my second channel is going to get monetized within like 50 videos. And I know this because I already have the views. I'm just waiting because in YouTube Studio, the views are delayed by a few days. But this genuinely works. And once you fully understand how to make these videos, you can start printing relatively quick with these type of videos, man. Now, I should say this before I start. If you guys have a commentary channel or ranking channel and you have over 1 million views, email me. My email is going to be in the description of this video and also my YouTube bio. I can get you guys set up making money with a music deal even if you're not monetized on YouTube. Just try to make sure, guys, if you're going to email me, please have at least 30 videos posted or something. It takes a bit of work to onboard you guys to the music program, so just stay consistent for at least a month before you email me, because it's not going to be worth it at all if you're not consistent anyways. I wanted to make this the first video in a sort of mini series I want to do because I went over the ranking niche and then I went over the commentary niche, and this is what I got monetized in. And I thought that I had explained it enough, like I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. And then people started asking me questions on the commentary video, like how do I edit these commentary videos? And I was thinking like, oh, I can make a quick video on that. But when I asked you guys on a community post what topics you want me to cover, I realized a lot of you guys just straight up have really no idea where to even start with this. Like, you need help from the beginning to the end. You guys don't know stuff like how to find the content or how to edit the commentary videos, how to edit and do commentary. By the way, side note to this comment, I want to address this real quick. This is sort of off topic, but it's still to do with commentary videos, so I'll just throw it in this video. He asked, do you think the AI commentary niche will start to not be good anymore? Because I've seen people that comment on those videos and they aren't very happy with AI voices and all the editing. Honestly, I don't think it's going to slow down, man. I think if anything, it's going to increase. And I'll tell you like this, bro. I use my voice instead of an AI voice, and people still comment hating. You know what I mean? Like, and part of that is because I legit rage bait people in some of my videos. Like, who cares if you're getting negative interaction, bro? My content is monetized. A lot of you guys don't understand this. I mean, it's cliche, but like, negative attention is still attention when it comes to YouTube shorts. People commenting, as far as whether it's hate or positive, honestly doesn't really affect me. A comment is engagement, and engagement increases views. So people can comment all the hating that they want, bro. When that check clears, I'm gonna get my money still. So yeah, I just kind of realized a lot of you guys really have no idea where to start. And so that's when I decided I'm probably gonna make this into a small mini series of like 2 to 3 episodes where I'm just giving tutorials after tutorials, giving y'all everything you need to know, all the sauce. And that includes how to find the videos, how to edit them, and of course, how to post them. So I say all that to say, if you're looking for a detailed guide on how to start making commentary shorts and eventually get monetized, this will probably be the best series you can watch. So this episode is going to be all about picking a niche and finding content. Next video will probably be about straight up editing the videos, and I'll probably edit a video on recording for you guys so you can see the process. So for this video, I have to mention this. Before you do anything, you have to watch my 0 view jail video. A lot of you guys didn't watch this. The reason why this is so important is because throughout this video, my most recent video, I talk about warming up channels and the general process of that and what that is supposed to look like. If you don't follow the process to get out of 0 view jail before you start making the videos, everything's going to be useless, because it doesn't matter if you're posting Mr. Beast level quality of shorts, bro. If you're stuck in 0 view jail, nothing you post will get pushed. So I'm assuming at this point in the video, if you're still watching this video, you have watched my 0 view jail video, or at the very least, you're out of it. So now it's time to pick a niche. So the 3 niches I would currently recommend, this is my personal opinion, would be fitness / sports, science and nature, or food mixed with maybe a bit of history. Now, you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, I personally do the fitness niche. Listen to me closely. If you do not have a passion for a niche, do not do it. I repeat, do not do it. You are not going to stick with it. It is impossible to make videos over a long period of time that you have no interest in. I chose fitness because I am into fitness. I used to watch bodybuilding contests. I know bodybuilders' names off the top of my head. That's why I could tell you this dude who I did the channel review on, I could tell you the name of this guy, Nick Walker, just by seeing his back. Pick a niche that at the very least you are interested in. If that's fitness, cool, do it. But if you're not interested in it, do not copy me. I know a lot of you guys are not going to listen to this, and this is going to go in one ear and out the other. And that's just, a lot of you guys will never be successful because of that. You have to take your own passion and take other people's advice. You're never going to copy exactly what me or somebody else is doing and make money. We are not the same, lil bro. Do not get it twisted. We are different people and we have different interests. I cannot choose your niche for you. Use your brain. Use your brain. And you have to be interested for a few reasons here. Number 1, you're not going to burn out. Consistency is king in YouTube shorts. Number 2, you're going to have knowledge of the topic, even if it's surface level. Your passion will shine through. You can tell, guys, when somebody doesn't care to talk about a topic. And number 3, and probably the most important, you're gonna have a better idea of what videos to commentate over and what to say, which maybe some of you guys don't understand, but being interested and knowing a bit about a topic makes you so much more effective when you write those scripts and make the video. Now, for each of these niches, you're gonna find the leaders. So I'm gonna give you a few. This is not an exhaustive list. For fitness, you're gonna look at Gain Sanity. For food mixed with a little bit of history, I would look at Curious Wolf. And for science and nature, I'd look at Discovery Dose. All of these people are killing the game right now. These aren't the only channels or niches you can do. This is just going to be a starting point for you. Now, let's say, for example, you were to choose the science niche. What you're going to do is you're going to make a new YouTube account and you're going to subscribe to this guy. Next, you're going to go through a bunch of his videos and you're going to like them and you're going to watch them all the way through. Then you're going to go to the shorts feed, and in the shorts feed, you're going to either dislike the videos that don't fit into the science niche, or on mobile, you should be able to hit not interested on everything that isn't your niche. I haven't done it in a while. I think that's an option. If not, just dislike the videos. What you're doing is you're telling the algorithm, I like science commentary videos. I don't like random Mr. Beast videos, okay? You're going to hit not interested or dislike every video that is not your niche. Again, if you chose science videos, dislike everything that is not science videos. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time, but eventually the algorithm is going to start feeding you science commentary YouTubers. And every time you come across one of these in the shorts feed, you're going to like and interact with that video. And if their channel looks like it's getting a lot of views, you're going to add it to like a Google Doc or a notepad that's going to be a list of all the leaders in your niche. And this will be extremely important in a second, but also just important for the future of your channel. If after a while you aren't getting fed science videos, go back, like more of his videos. You know what I'm saying? It's just about curating the algorithm. Now, to find content, a lot of people use TikTok or Instagram. You should have both, but for me, I actually prefer Instagram like 75% of the time. But again, have both. Now, the same process applies here, which is that you want the Instagram or TikTok algorithm to show you stuff in your niche. But now that we've found the leaders in our niche, it's going to be 10 times easier to curate our algorithm. So for example, I'm going to use the fitness niche to show you guys how to do this. You can do this with any of these guys. Discovery Dose doesn't always give credit, but other people will. And on some of his videos, he does have credit. So it'll work for this. So again, you're going to use a new Instagram or TikTok account, and you're going to go to YouTube videos from the leaders in your niche. So this is Discovery Dose. For example, you're going to go and you're going to hit the description, and it's going to have a credit of whoever made the original video. Same thing right here with Gain Sanity. Boom, James Gibson, right on Instagram. So what you're going to do is you're basically going to copy this. You are going to find these guys and find the exact video that was taken. So this video is like him in a pool, James Gibson on the left. And just like that, we found the video, okay? You're going to watch this through, like it, comment right here, watch it through a few times. Basically just what you do on YouTube when you're warming up an account or when you're trying to get the algorithm to show you more videos like this. Do this process for like 10 videos. Then you're going to go to your reels on Instagram and you're going to scroll through. And again, I usually do this on Instagram. I know for a fact you can hit not interested on these. I don't know why it's not letting me in a desktop, but you're going to do this on your phone and just hit not interested on videos that don't apply to your niche. And eventually you're going to start getting fitness content. If it's still not working, you're going to go find more accounts, find the original videos and interact with them more. And eventually the way that these algorithms work is that it will start showing you fitness and sports videos. Then what's going to happen, your account is going to start showing you a bunch of original videos in your niche that you'll be able to commentate over. So that's how you set up your channel for success, as well as how you actually source your content. And it's just going to be fed straight to you right on your account, and you can choose interesting videos to commentate over. I think that's everything I need to go over for the basic startup process. That's the first mini episode in this series. Hey guys, this is going to be episode 2 in my mini series of how I actually make my viral YouTube shorts. Last video, the most recent one, we went over a few niches and how to source the content. If you haven't watched that already, I'll try to make the video pop up on the screen right now, or just go to the most recent video on my channel. It's literally this one right here. But in this video, I'm going to go over probably the most important thing, which is writing the script and editing the video. Before I start, this video is probably going to be a little bit longer because this is actually how to make the videos, write the scripts and everything. This is probably going to be the longest video in this mini series. So if this provides some form of value to you, or you just want to show support to me, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I really appreciate that. By the way, guys, little editor's note here. I actually had to go back through and edit this video again because YouTube actually gave me a community guidelines warning for legit no reason. Well, there's sort of a reason, but not a good reason, but you guys will see later in the video. But your boy is out here taking bullets, fam. So like, you guys better blow up this video, man. Like, the stuff I do for y'all is insane. And if this one gets strike too, hey, channel's cooked. But yeah, you guys will see what I mean. I'll be back later to explain some things. Anyways, let's get into the first part of this, which is the script. So for this video, I'm going to edit a fitness video just because that's what I do. But really what I'm going to be showing you in this video can be applied to any niche. So basically we're just going to be kind of replicating the gain sanity type of fitness content that just goes mega viral. So using the method I laid out in episode 1 of this mini series, I scrolled Instagram until I found this piece of content, which is basically just some obese dude's crazy transformation showing how he lost all of the weight. And so all I'm going to do is talk over this and talk about the video for usually like 15 to 30 seconds. It's that simple, but it is a skill. And it does take some time to get good at writing scripts. The video also already has 10.7 million views on Instagram, which tells me that this is overall a good piece of content that people do want to watch. Whereas if it was one of these videos with like, I don't know, 100K, it can still go viral, but like you have the proof that this already went viral. Now, for you guys who always just want to have shortcuts to every single thing, I saw some of you guys asking me if you could use AI to write the scripts. Personally, I just wouldn't, man. I just don't think it can do as good of a job as people can. Not yet, at least. Plus, the video is specifically about this guy, and AI can't usually write a script about one specific guy and one specific video. With that being said, this is the script that I came up with. Now keep in mind, every video I post does not go viral, not at all. So if you copy this whole script in video and post it, I'm not saying you're gonna get 5 million views, but the process is the same for every video. So if the quality is good, it will go viral. So basically, super simple script. You're just gonna tell a story with it. So here's the hook. This is how years of hard training can change your physique. Now, when I do the hook, I'm gonna start off with a shocking pic of him, probably when he was at his most obese, and then I'm gonna do a quick cut to when he's fit. You guys will see what I mean when I actually start the editing process later in this video, but you want a good hook that gets people interested. Basically, when people hear this hook, they should be thinking like, whoa, I want to know how 3 years of hard training can change your physique. People always love to see crazy things, crazy lifts, crazy transformations. For example, if you're in the science niche, what it would sort of look like is this.
You've been eating this tree your whole life and you never knew it.
So people are going to want to know, what have I been eating my whole life? Now, I do like to add certain notes to myself when I write the script. So here I wrote a riser, and that's just because I want to build suspense. Again, all of this will make sense during the editing process, but this is just notes to myself, as well as this parentheses here. This is just how I personally do it. And this is just because sometimes I write the scripts days in advance, so I have a idea for a video, right? I want to make sure the video comes to life exactly how I want it to come to life in a few days from now. So anyways, that small sentence is the hook. Now, right after that, I'm immediately going to launch straight up into the storytelling aspect of the script. So I'm going to look at the post, at what's going on here. He has text on the screen saying, you know, this is him through 3 years of back progress. So all I'm going to do is take this and give context to the viewer so they know what's actually going on. So the next thing I'm going to say is, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. Now I'm just going to comment on what the viewer is seeing throughout this video and what's going on, which it can be super simple. So I just said, and as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking. So all I'm doing here, I'm basically just stalling time so that people watch to the end of the transformation. I'm not necessarily giving them new information, but they want to know where this is going. So now what I like to do is we need to cap it off and give them a payoff for watching to the end of the video. So then I said, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. How do I know he lost 200 pounds? I clicked on his profile. It says it right there. Okay, we're not doing like insane research. Just go through their profile so you know a little bit about the profile of the person, how much weight they lost, blah, blah, blah. And also, this is a little bit controversial. It's pretty subtle, but basically people are going to sit there and comment, dude, I was fat and I have loose skin. You usually can tell if someone was fat. Or somebody else might comment something positive like, wow, how did he remove all the loose skin? Blah, blah, blah. That's the point. We want to subtly boost engagement. It can't be too on the nose or else people kind of will lose interest. So if I just insulted this guy, which I mean, why would I do that? But if I just insulted this guy, people will kind of lose interest or not want to watch your videos. So you got to do it in a tactical way. Finally, I just put a song that I think will go good with it. You can take creative freedom with that. You can use whatever songs you want to on shorts, guys. As long as it's under 1 minute, you can get monetized. It's not like long form videos where it's a problem. So I just chose that Last Friday Night song by like Katy Perry or whatever it is. Okay, that's the script writing process. You'll have to figure out what works for you and get better with it. This is a skill, guys. Remember, you're not going to get good at this overnight, probably. But it's as simple as that. Hook, storytelling, cap it off, okay? Hey guys, back again. This is very important. Please listen to me when I say this. Listen to me and this polar bear. Do not use any third-party tools to get content off of any platform. That is not allowed and it is against terms of service, guys. Do not do it. YouTube does not like that. Isn't that right, Mr. Polar Bear? That is the Moneyboy Max PSA. Again, I'm sorry for how choppy this video has to be. Just remember, guys, MOV files have better sound quality than MP3 videos. Now for the voiceover, you have two options. You can either use ElevenLabs and choose from a bunch of human voices that you can customize, or you can use your own voice if you have a good mic and voice. Now, I personally use FL Studio to record my own voiceover, but this is way overkill. It's a ton of money. I just use this because I used to make music and I know how to make professional audio on this. If you have a good mic and no background noise, you can just use Audacity. It's completely free. If not, use ElevenLabs, just make sure to choose a voice that's high quality. So I'm going to cut to when I'm done recording the voiceover. So I finished recording the voiceover. I do several takes just to make sure that I got everything exactly the way I want it to sound. So now I'm going to export it. I'm basically just saving the file as a .wav file. Again, it's just higher audio quality than MP3 files. Audacity and any other audio recording software should have options to export it as a WAV file. Now I'm just going to load up the editing software. I personally use Sony Vegas, but what I would suggest for you guys is just CapCut. It's cheap and you can do everything I'm about to do in CapCut. Some of you guys really have to get over the fact that things cost money. When you're running a business or starting something up, it's going to have some costs. CapCut's not going to break the bank. And if you pop and go viral with YouTube Shorts, believe me, it'll pay for itself. I use CapCut every day. Now, I use Sony Vegas because I've been doing all types of YouTube videos for a really long time. So I'm personally more comfortable with this program, but it is a ton of money. Like, even when it's on sale, it's just not worth it, honestly. I would not blow $200 on this. If you really want Vegas, keep in mind this next tool that I'm about to suggest is completely legal. Sony Vegas Pro partnered with an organization that does charity work. So basically like a month or two out of the year, you can get a super cheap version of Vegas Pro and all the proceeds go to charity. It's not illegal. Vegas Pro allows this. This is completely fine. A few times per year on the Humble Bundle website, it'll have software bundles where Vegas Pro ends up being on sale. And that's what I personally did. Even though I have $200, I got it off this website. It costs like $30 and that's for a lifetime. So if you want to get that, cool. If you don't want to, I totally understand. Use CapCut. Oh my gosh. Hit like and subscribe, boys, because I am giving you guys all the sauce right now. All right, now it's time for the video editing process. I'm going to talk you guys through every edit I make. So first, just to set it up, we want to make sure that our project has the correct dimensions. So in CapCut, make sure your width is 1080 and your height is 1920. So you get a sort of vertical video like this, 60 frame rate, and then just try to make the quality as good as possible. All right, you're going to drag the video that you downloaded into your editing software. For Sony Vegas, you have to add an extra video track for what we're about to do. Just right click and add that, but on CapCut, it's fine. Then I'm going to drag in my voiceover. This whole entire process will usually take me 10 minutes, okay? Entirely. But since I'm doing it on video with you guys and trying to explain everything, it's going to take me a little bit longer here. But so the first thing I'm going to do is cut up my audio to where I want it to be. This is how years of hard training can change your physique. Because this So I take that, I'm going to take that take, and then I'm just going to cut up. Years of hard training can change your physique. And as you can see. All right, so now I'm going to use this take. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just splicing the audio together. I don't even know if that's the right word, but I'm just putting the audio together like this so it kind of blends in. Change your physique. Because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. And as you can Okay, same thing here. We just want it to be quick, fast-paced. And as you can see, gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking until. Okay, last one right here. Keep shrinking until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. Okay, done. Gonna add a little fade out here. So that way it's fast paced. I'll just play the whole thing through for you guys. This is how years of hard training can change your physique. Because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking. Until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. Okay, now we have the video right here. And what I'm gonna do is actually Control-C, Control-V. I want another copy of this. So for me personally, I'm gonna remove the audio for both of these clips. And now I'm just gonna make the video. So basically I'm putting the video where I want it to be. So if I wanted the video to start here, it would start here. If I wanted to start over here, see this, blah, blah, blah. So the first thing I notice is there's a text on the screen right here. It's right in the middle where my captions are gonna be. So I'm not gonna use that. So actually what I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna use this right here. We're gonna use this. So this is the image I want people to see when they first scroll. This is how years of. Okay, then I'm gonna make a cut here and I'm basically gonna find like a crazy after image of him, maybe like right there. Okay, this is how years of hard training can change your physique. And I'm gonna cut it right here because every time I have a new sentence starting, I'm gonna get a new clip starting as well. This is how years of hard training can. So that is a little bit too choppy. Boom, and then it immediately switches to the next. So we're gonna do is actually shorten this a little bit. I think right here, yeah, right here it clips. Then I'm gonna use I'm just slowing down the clip basically, or I'm sorry, I just use control there while holding down control, and I can resize the clip, so it just slows it down a little bit. Now I'm just going in here to make it a little bit smoother on the slowdown. This is how years of hard training. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little zoom out in the beginning. So I'm gonna, on Sony Vegas, it's this button right here, but on CapCut, they have their own. Now I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So basically this is the first keyframe, and then this is the last one. So now that I zoomed it out at the end, but it zoomed in at the beginning, it gives this effect. This is how years of hard training can change your, and then it swaps. Training can change your physique. Then right here, I want to zoom in. So I'm going to do a fast zoom in here. So it looks like this. Change your physique. Training can change your physique, because maybe a little slower. Basically, I'm just zooming in and out basically is all I'm doing. Training can change your physique, because the training can change this is how years of hard training can change your physique, because okay. Hey guys, so this section of the video had to be altered as well. This is pissing me off with how much time I've poured into this video. Just email me if you guys have any questions, man. I hope you guys understand YouTube terms of service. I basically just don't want to get hit with another strike. So the video is kind of vague and a little bit less informative than it could have been, but literally within like 10 minutes of me uploading the video originally, it instantly got taken down, bro. So just, this is the way it has to be. Just email me if you guys have any questions, man. As well as you're just going to type in red circle or red arrow on Google Images, go to tools, hit color transparent, and pick one of these red circles. And then you're just going to right click it and save image as a PNG. Completely free assets. So now I'm going to drag in the ding or pop. This is how years of hard training. This is how and again, I'm just lining up the audio with whatever I want to put the ding on. This is how So right at the beginning, this is how and then aligned with the audio, I'm going to do a red circle. The length of the red circle doesn't need to be too long. This is how years of hard training. Okay, and then same thing here. Right now I'm just resizing this so I can move it all around the video. And then I'm basically going to do a red circle around this guy's face, and I'm going to track it with the keyframes. So I'm just going to moving the video a little bit, and I'm using the red circle to get this tracking effect. In CapCut, they actually have a tracking effect. Right there is good. In CapCut, they actually have a tracking effect, so it should even be easier for CapCut users. This is how years of hard training. So this is what it looks like. This is how years of hard training. Okay, and then we can also do a little fade out and fade in to make it a little bit more smooth. This is how years of hard training. Now I'm going to add the riser. And so basically I just wanted the riser to end when the hook does. Training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for this is how years of hard training can change your physique, because this guy took. I'm going to cut it off a little bit like that. Change your physique, because this guy. Okay, now we're just going to do the rest of the video. It's going to be super simple. This is why I have the second video, so I can just easily cut up the parts that I want. And now we should just be able to start and let this play out for a little bit. Physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight, showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. Just letting it play all the way through. Okay, so number one, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight, showing his gym progress. And okay. Number one, I'm going to cut that there. Again, I usually cut at the sentences. And then same thing here. I'm just going to add a slow zoom in your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight, showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight, showing his gym progress. And as you can see, and then right here, I'm just gonna make it like that. Gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around more defined, and the fat. And then right here, I'm gonna add a little fast zoom in on him, like so. So just be a little zoom on his body quickly, just to keep him interested. You want pans, zooms, crops. And the fat around his waist keeps shrinking, until finally. And then it's a new sentence here. So I'm gonna do another, his waist keeps crop shrinking out until boom. Waist keeps shrinking, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds. And then I'm gonna cut this. I don't want the video with the black bars in it. This one right here, I don't really want that. We're just gonna cut that one out. Right there is good. Be fat, keep shrinking, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. So I'm going to use that like that. I'm going to use those ones. I don't want ones with black bars on the top and bottom. You can edit them. You can crop them out, but I don't really need to for this one. That he used to be fat. Then right here, I'm also going to add another little zoom real quick to be fat.
And then I'm gonna add another little quick zoom. May seem like I'm spamming them, but it really helps out. Okay, so that's the bare bones of the video. Now keep in mind, this isn't the best video I've ever constructed, but this is literally what I do. It doesn't take me that long to like cut up the video and stuff. So you may be wondering, why did I continue the video after the voiceover? And that's because I'm gonna add a song into it. And I just realized if I use Last Friday Night by Katy Perry, that's probably gonna give this long form video issues with copyright and stuff. So I'm gonna have to use a random song. So I'm gonna use a random funk song, but I might have to cut this out for you guys or like kind of like warp the audio here. So hopefully I won't, but I guess if you guys are watching this video, you'll know. This one could work. Okay, so I'm gonna find the drop. I'm gonna find the drop and I'm just gonna crop it like that. And then I'm just gonna bring all the audio back.
This is how years of hard training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3. As you can see, his back.
Okay, there's no audio in this beginning part, so I'm just gonna copy this and then just like paste it like that and kind of blend it in.
This is how years of hard training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. Keep shrinking, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat.
Okay, I would use a different song for this, like the funk song, it doesn't go that great for the video. I'm just trying to avoid like copyright on this long form video, but the basic concept is the same. I'm editing the volume down so my voiceover cuts through it.
This is how years of hard training can change your physique.
So boom, here's the full video. We haven't completed the product yet.
This is how years of hard training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat.
That's the video, okay? Again, I would use a better song that matches this more. So for example, if it was Last Friday Night, I'd like cut it up to where the beat drop was right here. So it goes Last Friday Night, right? And so you have like 17 seconds of build up to the chorus or whatever. But for right now, since this is just like a demo video, an example video, this is just gonna have to work. So now we're gonna render it. Keep in mind, make sure when you're rendering it that you're doing width 1080 by 1920. For CapCut, it's just called export. And now we're just rendering this video. But if you're on CapCut, now I'm about to switch over to CapCut and finish the video. So if you're on CapCut, just stay on CapCut. At this point, what I usually do is use this app called Local Send. I downloaded it on my PC and my phone, completely free app. And all I have to do is open up Local Send on both devices, select the file I want, and it'll just send it wirelessly to my phones in my photo gallery. And then I finish the video on CapCut on my phone and upload it to YouTube from there. But I'm recording this video for you guys, and I don't really want to record my phone screen. So I'm going to do it on CapCut PC, even though I don't use it too much. Okay, now we're just going to click this button and import.
This is how
So we have our MP4 video. We're just going to drag it in like that right there. Now what I like to do is enhance the image to HD, especially if the video quality isn't perfect, because it'll just make it a little bit better. While it's doing that, I'm going to add an animation for the beginning. I usually use a zoom in, just like that, on 0.4 second duration, so it kind of gives it this look.
This is how years of hard.
Okay, now we're going to go to the end of the riser.
Can change your physique, because this guy changed your physique because
we're going to find right before the riser ends. I'm actually going to click here and I'm going to split the video. Then after that, I'm going to add another animation. I usually like to use swing right for like 0.3 seconds. So it looks like this.
Your physique, because this guy took a.
All right. Then the final thing is I'm going to go to audio and I'm going to use like a transition sound. Then just take one of these free transition sounds and just move it right here.
Change your physique, because this guy took a picture every physique, because this guy took a picture every month for.
So that's what it looks like.
Because this guy took a picture.
Okay, so now the beginning looks like this.
This is how years of hard training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture.
Okay, so then pretty much the last thing I'm going to do is go to text. I'm going to go to auto captions here, and I'm just going to generate them. Now we have these auto captions on the screen.
This is how years of hard training.
I'm going to put these in the center right here.
Training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking, until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat.
Okay, for the auto captions, we are going to go to the template tab. And I'm basically just looking for one where one word pops up at a time. So like this. So it'll look like this. This is how years of hard training. Now you can go change the font to whatever you want. Let's just say Franklin Gothic Heavy, okay? This random ass font. And then we're gonna increase the font size just a little bit. This is how years of hard training can change your physique. Obviously, you can play around with this, have your own personal branding to it. And then on your phone, I have no idea where it is on CapCut PC, just because I don't usually use the PC version. But on your phone, you can highlight certain words. I could change this years to be like the same exact format, but like in bright red or something, right? This is how years in red of hard training. And then you would just do that for a few words throughout the video. We're going to export it always 1080p or higher, MOV usually, frame rate do 60, and then we're just going to export it. And this is your completed piece of content. This is how years of hard training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. That's simple, guys. And we're going to upload that piece of content, but I'm going to cover that in the next video. Hey guys, today I'm recording the final installment, episode 3 in my mini series of how I personally make my viral YouTube shorts. So in episode 1, this one, I showed you guys how to easily source content for the viral shorts. Then in episode 2, I showed you guys step by step how to make, this one's funny because it's like a Minecraft video, but I showed you guys in this video step by step how I actually like edit the videos, how I write the scripts. And through that process, we made this video. I'm going to play it real quick for you guys. Hopefully it doesn't blast your eardrums out. This is how years of hard training can change your physique, because this guy took a picture every month for 3 years straight showing his gym progress. And as you can see, his back muscles slowly start to get more and more defined, and the fat around his waist keeps shrinking until finally, after losing over 200 pounds, you can't even tell that he used to be fat. So pretty simple, we're not reinventing the wheel or anything. But basically today I just want to kind of give you guys a quick look at the upload system and what I do. It's not going to be super crazy. Again, this series is mostly for beginners. There might be something in here that you guys don't know. I would recommend watching all of my videos, of course. But how would I, Moneyboy Max, upload this short now that we've made it? So we're going to click create and we're going to upload this video. Now you can just drag this video in right here. So if I go back to the script, basically, I just try to take this script and distill it down to like 5 or 6 words. I mean, it doesn't need to be exactly that, but a short, concise title that really gets at what the point of this video is. And as you guys saw, the point of the video was there was 3 years of back progress. This guy was going from obese to skinny. So as the title, I simply put 3 years of back progress. You can do other things, like you could add a flex emoji here if you want. I don't know why I'm typing that out, bro. I'm slow. You could use a flex emoji like that. It looks so stupid. I usually upload all of my shorts from my phone. So this is going to be a little bit different just in terms of the layout because I'm doing it on desktop. So one thing you guys have to understand, there can be many titles that work. I'm not even saying that having a title is super important for the short, but this is just what I've noticed. Another strategy you could use, you could say something like he trained for years or something, ... Something to add a little bit of like mystery, suspense. Overall, any of these would work. Let's just say I take this one. Just make sure that whatever it is just matches the script. That's all I'm asking you guys to do. I'm not asking you guys to write super in-depth titles. Just, again, you want to make sure it's short so that, actually, let me show you guys why it matters that it's short. It's because right here in the home tab, if you look at the shorts that do well, most of the time you'll find that they all fit, the title all fits into like, 5 or 6 words. If it goes on for too long, then it'll get cut off. And you just don't want that to happen. Most of your views are going to be coming from the shorts feed directly.
This is what happened.
Oh my God. Just when you click like shorts. So again, just try to make sure that it kind of fits within 5 or 6 words. If it goes on for pretty long, it's not the end of the world. Then what I like to do is go find my competitor's channel. I showed you guys gains. This is for fitness. If you're into the science, this is discovery dose. And then I'll type in a word that's kind of similar to my video. So I would type in gain sanity, maybe like transformation. And right here, he has a video about some dude with a sleeper build, got like 800K. So I'm going to go look at the description of this video and I noticed that he has shorts, gym, and fitness. So we're just going to copy that and I'm just going to paste that in my description, shorts, gym, and fitness. Then I'm just going to write a short description, something like, this guy trained every day for 3 years and this is how much his physique. Oh my God, I can't type. Changed. Then of course, we're going to want to make sure we hit no, it's not made for kids.
For like 99% of you guys, make sure no, it's not made for kids is checked. No, don't restrict my video to viewers over 18 only. No, there's no altered content. Unless you're like literally generating full AI content, just please hit no. If you are doing full AI content, I mean, what are you even doing anyways? Number one. The people who generate like AI dog and cat Facebook quality videos, dude, you guys realize even if you get monetized, which is a big if with AI, even if you get monetized with that, the people who are going to be watching your videos are going to be never mind. I edited that out because I don't want to get striked again from YouTube. But the people who are going to be watching that are literally going to be like children. Your RPM is going to be so trash that it's gonna kill your desire to make shorts, bro. No wealthy person in a first world country is going to be watching AI cat slop. You guys always want to take the path with least resistance, thinking that it's going to get you the most gains. In life, that's just not possible, bro. Okay, then we're going to come down to the tags. There is a few different things you can do with this. Number one, if you click share and copy the link, and then you go to Tune Pocket and you paste this in, you can usually see the tags on the video that he used. This usually means he used no tags. But for example, this guy made a video. This is like the leader in the fitness niche pretty much. This guy made a video about a transformation. And when you copy his link and click see the tags, you can see that he used all these tags. So if you wanted to use that, you can. And then you can just paste this stuff in the tag category. And then depending on what category your channel falls into, you can select this. For fitness, it's just people and blogs most of the time. This one doesn't fully matter, but if you really want the correct SEO every single time, and SEO is just search engine optimization. Like if your video is correctly categorized, then there's a higher likelihood that it'll be shown higher up on the search engine. So in other words, when you go type in like gym transformation on YouTube, your video will probably be higher up if it's ranked, you know, in people and blogs rather than if it's ranked in music or something, you know. Now I usually upload from the YouTube app on my phone. When you do that, there'll be an option to select what thumbnail you want. It should be the top left. Click that, make it a good thumbnail. Just want to make sure it's something that's kind of appealing to look at. Make sure it's not too freaky, because if it's like a girl doing questionable things, YouTube might not like that image on your thumbnail, and it might push you into 0 view jail. That's happened to me before. So I'm just telling you guys, you hit next. You don't need to add another related video unless you're linking to like a long form video or something. Some people on shorts do like to link to another short. Like for example, you just hit add and then you can select another video. And like it would pull up right under this realistic 8 months transformation title. So if somebody just clicks on that, if they like your video and they click on that, then it'll automatically hyperlink them to the next short. It could be good if you're trying to create like a funnel of somebody going from one short to the next short to the next short. In my personal experience, I find that a lot of people don't use that feature and don't click on it. So I don't know, your personal mileage might vary with that one. And that's pretty much it. You just hit publish. I'm not going to do it because this is my Moneyboy Max channel, but that is exactly how I upload the videos. It's not something crazy. This video doesn't need to be super long explaining the process. What I might do, and I'll just tell you guys this, is I might link my first episode, my second episode, and my third episode of this, combine them into one big video, and then post that on my channel. So that way it's like the whole mini series in one video. I know a lot of you guys have watched this whole series, but I also figure if there's somebody and you're just watching this video and you haven't watched these other 2 videos, maybe I could just make a full video that fully just is the whole mini series. Other than that, man, I think this mini series is pretty much done. If you guys enjoyed the work that I did with this series, please like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. Any video topics you want me to cover, let me know. Just type it in the comment section. And yeah, guys, I just appreciate all the support. And also, I should probably mention this repurpose.io link in my bio and also in the description of this video. This is for you guys who are interested in increasing your online presence. So for a lot of you guys, if you're just uploading on YouTube Shorts, especially if you're running multiple channels, you don't always want to go onto each platform like TikTok, Instagram, and manually make the posts. It gets very time consuming. You can click on this link. Yes, it is my affiliate link, or you can just go to their website if you just hate me, repurpose.io. And they have a bunch of different utilities that you can use. Like if you want to upload your content on TikTok and then it'll repost it to Instagram or YouTube automatically. If you want to repurpose content that already exists and you want to post it to different social medias, even if you want to create clips from long form content, this is something you could definitely try. I'm pretty sure there's like a free trial period, so you could try it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. The only reason I'm mentioning it right now is just because this video is pretty much like the all-around video of how I publish my shorts. If you want to publish across multiple different platforms and then link that back to your YouTube so you get more traffic. So if you're having a bad day on YouTube, say
maybe 50 people from TikTok come over because you had a good day on TikTok and now you got traffic to your YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? It's just about leveraging all social medias that you can. I'm telling you guys, once you start to get to the point where you're kind of managing or running different channels, it gets to be a lot of work to manually post on each platform. So that's definitely a tool that you guys can use if you want to. You don't need to do anything. You could do all of this free. I'm just giving you guys the option if you guys have never heard of it. So again, pretty simple concept. I hope you guys learned some stuff from this series. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Give me video topics, I'll get to them. And yeah, guys, I hope you have a great day. Peace out.